I went through something where I have to go through a season of being broke. I have to go through a season of living in the hood. I have to go through a season, where I'm like, God, I'm scared to even leave my house because there's crackheads right there. And Lord, I'm tired of them knocking on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember one time I got so mad, I got so angry, so upset because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and this lady, she was on drugs, and she was knocking on my door in this apartment complex I lived in. And I got upset. I got really upset. And I said, ma'am, I have children. My children are trying to sleep for school in the morning. And I remember just yelling at God, like, God, you got to get me out of here. Like, I was in this place where, I'm telling you, saints, I had mice. I was scared sometimes to cut the light off. I'm like, oh my God, this is not fun. So I just had to go through that, right? So don't despise where you're at, amen. Don't despise your surroundings because it's just a season. So this woman went through a season that lasted 12 years. But I want to prophesy and tell you, amen, don't quit. Don't quit before your season ends. Amen. Do not quit before your season ends. So what you're doing, maybe you're fasting, maybe you're praying, but you're going to see the results of those prayers. Because guess what? When I was in my season of the wilderness, when I was suffering, I'm seeing my prayers being answered today. I'm seeing some of those prayers and some of those prophecies that I got being answered today. But I just had to get out of that season. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? So this woman, she found hope in Jesus. Let me say that again. She found hope in Jesus. See, when I was going through, my God, when I was going through one of the worst trials of my life, I found Jesus for real, for real. See, when I was like 21, I got in a car accident and I was like, okay, God, I know you're real because, Lord, the firefighter handed me this Bible in my car and said, young lady, this Bible saved your life. So I knew God was real, but I sat in church for 10 years. But it wasn't until like 2014 when I knew for real, who Jesus was and had that real relationship with him, right? So I found Jesus in the worst times of my life. This woman was going through the worst times of her life, and she found Jesus for real, for real. She encountered the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings for real, for real. So just to give you a backdrop, we're talking about the woman with the issue of blood.